One thing that I found interesting about the story or the play was that Esther was able to make so many connections with people from pretty much all walks of life, especially considering that she was a former slave. So to see her be able to like not only rise out of the conditions that she was born into, or yeah, forced into. It was cool to see how she was able to form so many relationships with other people that helped her advance herself in life. One value that I think they were trying to impress upon the readers, as that goes kind of along with question number one, is that no matter what sort of like place you're born into in life, if you have the right determination and mindset, then you should generally be able to achieve anything you want to. You know, you can bring yourself out of poverty if that's what you're born into, if you have the right determination and mindset. So another value that I think they were trying to impress upon people is that racism is obviously wrong, and there's little to none actually, reason why anyone should ever feel those so stereotypical and hateful towards people when there is actually no difference at all between them. One thing I didn't understand was that as a slave, I don't know how, or I was kind of confused about how they made it seem like she was paid, which as a slave, you know, you assume that the slave master would control every facet of their life, so they would have no need to be paid. But after looking up and researching it a little bit, I found that actually it wasn't uncommon. I wouldn't say it wasn't uncommon, but it wasn't unheard of for some slave owners to actually pay their slaves. I would say that this play could have a different R meaning in terms of the three R's based on who was watching it. For starters, for those who are well aware of and are, I guess, basically not racist or stereotypical, this play could have reinforced those ideas in that it really showed how, or at least what the struggle was like for many people, and how one person was able to become successful in spite of it. And for other people, it could help resist one's like prior misconceptions about what people are like or how people are, because it shows them, you know, that despite what they may think or how they may feel, some people are the exact same in terms of everything except for their skin color, really. So, I mean, that could help them hopefully change their mindset about some things. And I'd say stereotypes towards African Americans certainly still exist today, especially with President Trump. Obviously, everybody knows pretty much what his mindset is like, and I just think that's kind of not only opened the eyes of some people as to what it's really like, but also feel like it's also kind of enabled some people to feel like that they can be racist and stereotypical, which is obviously wrong. But as time passes, I think that we're going to start moving in the right direction, and especially once President Trump is not in office anymore. My first question is, do you think if this play was shown to people who are considered or consider themselves racist, do you think that it could help them like change? And my other question is, which character do you think had the largest impact on Esther?